He in the house.
The fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint.
All right, baby, let's get down.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Golden State Warriors. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. You look at the Warriors, they've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And of course the Timberwolves, they're sitting with the 3rd seed.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Inside, it's Wiggins at the 4 and Draymond acting as center. Then there's Stephen Curry, then it's Buddy Hield, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1 spot. And for Minnesota, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels and Towns make up the 2 forward spots. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got 2 bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
Shot's good by Towns.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
To the inside, Mr. Clutch. Back to Curry. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry's shot is off. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 3-point game. Outside Edwards. 3-pointer, no good. Outside Curry. Stolen by Conley. And they're running. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
Nice hustle from Conley that time. When the break is available, he really gets after it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the 3-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Ryan?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Edwards, no good. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
One shot. Number 3.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Towns outside. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Can, bringing you the sauce. Now here's Hield. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Outside McDaniels. Wiggins against Towns. Lets it go from 11. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Towns has got 5 points.
You know, no surprise that Towns is very effective from mid-range. With his size and shooting touch, it's expected.
Mr. Clutch passes to Wiggins. Banked it in off the glass.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Conley. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Towns outside. Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Wiggins. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Edwards has got his second basket.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. Picked by Gobert. Conley looking for an opening. And the basket by Gobert.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
Outside Curry puts up a 3 after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Minnesota, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Outside Edwards takes a 3. They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Conley. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Mr. Clutch. Warriors trail by 3. Green with a screen on Conley. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. Minnesota leading by 3. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. Taking a look at Minnesota, they've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some critics have said they're playing way above their heads, but I think we're just learning how great this team is.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Towns outside. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Goes back up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, BA. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Well, there are always trades this time of year, Clark, but we rarely talk about the human aspect of these moves.
That's a great point, B.A. You know, these guys integrate into their communities. They create bonds and friendships and connections. Their kids go to school and make friends. And then if they're traded, all of that is disrupted. So it's often overlooked, but it's a real part of being a pro basketball player in the NBA.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Here's Mr. Clutch. Give him 8 points now. Puts up a deep three. The shot won't fall.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 30 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Kevon Looney picks one up.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cats is generally among the best in the league.
Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Moody with it. There's the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Up top, Edwards. Defended by Pajemski. Outside, Alexander Walker. And he makes it. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. We've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. We've got Trace Jackson Davis. Kevon Looney is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard position. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson.
Oh, my goodness! Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target with the 3.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Edwards. Looney grabs a miss. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Curry. Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Looney. Out to Hield. Mr. Clutch passes to Heald. 6 to shoot. Jackson Davis a screen. Mr. Clutch. And again, no good by Golden State.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Nails it from beyond the arc. Mr. Clutch has got 21.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Mr. Clutch. Got a piece of it.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Right side Edwards. 3-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
Alexander Walker with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Garza. Back to Alexander Walker. Ingles, a screen on Curry. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 8 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it. So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And the first one at the line is good. Many teams try to play 2 bigs in their lineup, but without success. Grant, what makes Minnesota different?
You know, B.A., the fact that no matter who's in that rotation up front, one of the 2 bigs can stretch the floor. And then on the defensive side, they use their length to contest shots on the perimeter.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Yeah, just knocking down every...
18 points in his last outing. And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
Well, these are very early returns, but even so, you can see who the fans are excited to see play.
A lot of these guys deserve the votes, but there's some big names missing. Come on, America, do better.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I love their mentality, you know, the system, getting into the teeth of the defense and getting to the line, super aggressive.
And these days, you can't just launch yourself into a defender and draw the whistle. They're making basketball moves.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 9. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Both of the towers out there for him. Cat at the 4, Gobert at the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has welcomed Anthony Edwards to a co-starring role on the Wolves. Towns said, quote, "I never wanted to be a bad vet. I wanted to be one of the successful stories that brought the best out of the young guy, and I think I've done a great job of supporting Ant." Brian, reminiscent of how KG helped him years back, maybe?
Yeah, it's a good point, Allie. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
So it's the Warriors now. 9-point game. Green, a screen. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 9. Out to the right wing. Inside. Here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
Princeton doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wiggins with a screen on Conley. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the Warriors miss again.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Green with a screen on Conley. Mr. Clutch passes to Curry. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Edwards. And it's Green missing.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Edwards can't hit. Warriors trail by 13. Wiggins passes to Curry. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
All right.
The Warriors have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Conley. Edwards against Curry.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the strike have been a little harder to come by.
First one falls for him. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Minnesota leading by 14. Outside Edwards, pass to McDaniels. Towns outside. They grab their own miss. Here's Gobert. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Oh, look at Green. Get his inside.
What a nice read by Green. He's got a basketball IQ off the charts. An incredible understanding of the game.
Outside Edwards. Towns outside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Edwards, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mike Conley. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Looney comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Stephen Curry.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Dillingham's checked in for Mike Conley. Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors.
Number 3.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Dillingham. No points yet. Gobert finds Towns. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Gobert passes to Towns. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Warriors trail by 9. From downtown, it's rebounded by Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. 5 to shoot. Here's Dillingham.
Substitution.
Get out there.
Here's Edwards. So on the floor for Golden State. Inside, it's Wiggins at the 4 and Draymond acting as center. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. Here's Mr. Clutch. On the wing, Curry to the paint. Misses in close. Minnesota leading by 14. Now Edwards, out left to the wing. Here's Dillingham. Warriors with the rebound. Mr. Clutch has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Edwards got 19 points.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Garza grabs the board. Garza's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Timberwolves lead by 16. Lets it fly. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Dillingham. 21 points in the game.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Takes the 3. Connects from downtown.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Here's Dillingham. Left side, Edwards. Outside, Alexander Walker. Five on the clock. And here's Dillingham from the arc. They get it back. Garza. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Timberwolves lead by 17. Wiggins passes to Mr. Clutch. On the wing, Curry. Now healed. Here's Mr. Clutch. And a miss there on the triple.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Pass to Garza to the middle. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul. First team
The free throw drops for Ingles. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. And Ingles drops them both. Warriors trail by 19. Curry passes to Mr. Clutch. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. Mr. Clutch has got 44.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Now here's Edwards.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Second team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
At the line for 2, Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. Here's Garza. Another miss by Minnesota.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Garza. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Ingles. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Alexander Walker. Good on the second one.
Whatever they discuss at halftime, He's come out more assertive and more aggressive.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Conley. Mr. Clutch passes to Curry. Here's Mr. Clutch. Wiggins with a screen on Conley. And the Warriors miss again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Edwards from the arc. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. Golden State has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Mr. Clutch. And again, no good by Golden State.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Pass to Towns from deep. Pure from 3-point range. Towns has got 28 points for the game.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Mr. Clutch passes to Wiggins, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in.
Jackson Davis.
Minnesota leading by 23. Conley with the ball. Pass to Towns. Now Edwards. With some arc. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. These days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Both teams changing it up here. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Pass to Ingles. The 3. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Out to the wing. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Mr. Clutch has got 47 points.
Good decision-making by Hill, giving it up when somebody else was freer and in better position.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Minot. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Dillingham's got 9 points now in the 2nd half.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They don't... So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.